వారికి సాదర స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం.
వినాయక జయ హే భారత భాగ్య విధాత యమునా గంగా ఉజ్జల జలధి తరంగా.
గవర్నర్ గారికి ఇన్ఛార్జ్ మంత్రివర్యులు
all the public representatives present here, MLAs and MCs, elected and in schools we are implementing for attendance facial recognition system. Midday meal Thank you, sir. Now I request the collector Varadai is given as whole that in colloquial it became
Okay, and then and it's such a historical city that I have been briefed in the car by my principal secretary. It is the seat of the Kakatiya dynasty. In Tripura also we have a very old dynasty known as the Manikya dynasty, and I happen to be part of the dynasty. So it is very nice to hear of the Kakatiya dynasty here. Yesterday I visited some temples there in Mulugu, very fantastic temples that I have never. Warangal is the second largest city in Telangana. As we develop these days, no, development is not only the catchword. The catchword is SDG. Isn't it? Sustainable Development Goals. We have to achieve that. Otherwise, development will not last. And a very broad parameter, if I talk about SDG, it is, how do we treat our waste? What do we do with so much waste generated? How do we, save our water resources? So they are doing the groundwater recharging. They are doing waste management. These are very encouraging things. And I was talking of organic farming because, over-dependence on chemical fertilizers will in due course of time make the land barren. So we have to move in that direction also. Small steps we have to take. It may not be so numerative now, biofarming, because the yield may be less and all that, but that is the order of the day. You have to look for alternative energy. We have to use solar energy. And I wonder who's looking after, there's a scheme named PM Kusum. Who's looking after that? Agriculture Department, is it? So how is it doing here?
Thank you.
Sir, good morning, sir. We are in the identification process of the land, sir, with the help of the revenue department.
You are doing it on 50-50 basis.
Yes, sir.
Farmer 50, government 50.
Yes, sir. Like the government is planning it to hand it over to the SHG women, sir, like the Mandal Samaikya, so that the NABARD and the banking linkage will be done from the NABARD, and they're also planning the contribution of Mandal Samaikya.
Now the PM Kusum pumps.
Yes, sir. We are just we are in the identification process, sir. Not yet started.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Because that is a very important, actually, as a very, very important, scheme for the central government. In many places it has not worked very well because 50-50, farmers do not want to pay 50% upfront. The state government has to think of giving some subsidy to that. In Tripura we gave. We are
planning that way.
Because what I did was I was a minister there and I took RIDF loan from NABARD and we subsidized it.
Yes.
So 50-50 was not possible for the small marginal farmers. And this PM Kusum is important because, it has three components and two components are very, very important. One is using solar power for irrigation. Because I know Telangana, a lot of resources are going into irrigation. And I know that also most of the electric bills are not paid. Because I was a power minister also.
Yes.
Yeah, free power is given.
Here is
Free power.
Free power is given. On top of that, again, domestic people don't pay the bills. So you have a double whammy going on here. Isn't it? So it is better to shift to solar power for irrigation. It has a very nice component. One is a standalone pumps you will get. Second is that you solarize your electric pumps. The